Hey guys, Zoltan here, and in this video series we will take a look at my Pentium 3 build and we will test all the graphics cards we've tested in the MMX PC with this PC, and we will also test many of the AGP cards from S3, 3DFX and NVIDIA, and maybe later we will go with AMD cards or ATI cards as well. So just a quick look what we have here. We have this DTK case. Actually, if you're checking my older videos, we've used this PC with some NVIDIA cards before. Just some changes after that. So we have a floppy drive, a simple DVD writer, and yeah, basically in the front panel we have a 20 gigabyte hard drive, which is really loud, really noisy. It has this high pitch, but this is the only really working drive I can use in this PC right now. And I have a motherboard with the Intel 440BX chipset. I have 4 memory slots here, but only using 2, so 2 times of 256 megabytes of SDRAM, and it's basically 512 in total, which is really great for our Windows 98 SE setup. I have a Cooler Master cooler here, which has started to be a bit noisy, but it's fine, at least compared to the hard drive for now. And we will use a 600 MHz Pentium 3 processor. For later use, I will also have this 800 megahertz one as well, and it's running great. I've tested other CPUs. I had Celeron and so, but these are the 2 working ones. So yeah, that's it, and it has 256 kilobyte of cache. Yeah, so I have a Sun Blaster Live in it, 5.1. So yeah, this is the I was thinking about a different sound card at the moment that I wanted to use in ODG2 ZS later. Yeah, I will think on it. Maybe I will use it in the Pentium for setup. So never mind. And here we have an S3 Trio 3D in it. Yeah, we'll test it later. But first, we will use, in this video at least, the S3 Virge 2 megabytes of and the PCI card. So we've already seen it in the MMX setup, and we will see how it performs with this faster Pentium 3 CPU and this faster system with more RAM. I don't think it will be a large difference because most of the games were running on software mode with this card, but yeah, we will see how these 2 machines, the 233 MMX and the 600 MHz Pentium 3, will compare to each other. Yeah. So I have some ID cables, and yeah, ID cable from the C drive, this really beautiful Abbott cable for the floppy. Yeah, I have a little speaker here to just hear the beeps of some games like Mario and all those older ones. So yeah, it looks pretty nice, I think. And I have a power supply which thinks is around 300 watts, or a little smaller. Let me see. Yeah, 300 watts at maximum. It has a lot of amperage on the 5 volt and the 3.3 volt, and some on 15 ampere on the 12 volt rail. So it's basically a retro friendly power supply. It's an old one, but it's really trustworthy. It runs since ages, so yeah, I think I keep it and just trust it will work for a long period in the future as well. So yeah, so this is the PC, and we have the games installed already. It's not running right now, but it will. So yeah, let's just jump to the games and test all of them. Yeah, and I don't know what was this sound, but yeah. So let's start and check the games. I hope you will enjoy this video as well. So, Lego Racers on the Virge card. We have no menu buttons here, but at least we have this nice little character, and we are here in a demo match. And if I could start the match, I could play this game, but I cannot, so you can see the level is pretty much corrupted, all the pickups are wrong, and some additional textures have some issues. But still, it's really cool. It's the funniest game ever. I really love it. Yeah, I wouldn't consider it playable. Quake III has an OpenGL issue. I never was able to run any OpenGL stuff with this Virge card. I tried many OpenGL drivers, but no luck at all. So no GL Quake either, but I can show you how the software render actually working in Quake and Quake II. So it's a software render. Fraps is not working here, so sorry about that. And I'm using 640 by 480 because the menus and everything are just looking nice in this resolution. And it's extremely playable. Colors are okay, no issues here, and the CPU is just fast enough to play this game really well. And 640 by 480 or 800 by 600 is just looking great. I don't really need the acceleration here because even it's a bit pixelated, point filtering, but well, it's still good. So Quake II is a little bit more demanding, so I've chosen 512 by 384 as a resolution. 640 by 480 is working as well, but it's just smoother. It can keep around 30 FPS, 20 something. Yeah, it's playable and looking great. This game would require some acceleration, I guess, because the weapons and everything are more detailed and it looks more pixelated. I could imagine this game with a Voodoo card, while Quake I was just great with software. Maybe because of nostalgia, I always run it on software, but Quake II, yeah, that would be better with the OpenGL or Alkalight. And I could run the time demo here, which maybe I do that, so I already promised I'm using it, so let's just take a quick look at the work. And basically it will run through the level, and in the end it will display frame rate. And maybe the sound is a bit harsh. Yeah, it's fantastic. Really great. And it will run another level. But I guess if I go to the console now, I will see the frame rates from the previous 32 FPS. So yeah, this is an optimal setting, I guess. And for Turok, I'm using the lowest possible settings, and it's a direct 3D game, so I can have fraps running in the background. 31020 by 240. Only mip mapping and bilinear is on, nothing else. And as you can see, the frame rate is, well, not horrible, but really bad. And the graphics is absolutely bad. We have seen that on the MMX, but big difference here, it's actually runs with this freezes as well, so it's definitely the graphics card and not the system itself, because even the MMX video was running greatly, and this stronger CPU with Virge, yeah. And now it's loaded all the textures for a moment and it was fine. But if I'm moving too much forward, it's just becoming worse. No alpha blending, and as you can see, the frame rate is now started to be horrible, and if I'm stressing it too much, it will just crash out. Yeah. This is the insane demo on the Virge. I would say it's the lowest possible setting, but I just cannot set anything. It's using Direct 3D, and as you can see, we have fraps here running around 20. Basically the performance is okay, just nothing displays. We have the light map instead of the texture on that gear, and no alpha blending, or yeah, the text is corrupted as well. Nothing to see here. I could try to go into the game, but basically I just lose myself here and never be able to quit again. So sometimes I'm seeing an actual character or car, but yeah, maybe I did something wrong. So insane is not something we can try right now, but it could look great if it would run. And yeah, and then we have these white screens on the start, on the end as well. So yeah. And Unreal Gold, Fraps is not running with the software render, but I have time demo 1 enabled, and you can see the frame rates around stable 20-ish, and because it's software render, everything looks just perfect. 640 by 480, and it's not allowing me to go to full screen, so we're running in a window. Settings are on high, only the detailed textures are off, and maybe just one little setting, but yeah, the performance is kind of stable here. So let me just go and show you the actual options. So detailed textures is off, 32-bit colors is fine here, and I wasn't able to set the decals, because whenever I do it, it just defaults back to off, and detailed textures are just not showing up. Yeah, I've set the minimum desired frame rates to 30 as well, because that would be great, but yeah, it's unticks itself. So yeah, basically this is Unreal, and let's try Unreal Tournament, which is a new addition for our game list. And this is the Unreal Tournament, basically the same kind of settings, but now I have the decals enabled, and there is no detailed textures in this Direct 3D mode. I've seen it in OpenGL previously. It says Direct 3D support, but I bet it's just software. It's nothing like a Direct 3D, and it's actually looking perfectly fine. So I'm definitely sure it's not Direct 3D. It's software. It looks like software. Yeah, it's definitely same as the software. So basically this engine is the same as, or almost perfectly same as the Unreal Gold, and we are having this 20-ish frame rate. So yeah, I would say even if it's software and all, the painting tree is pretty fast, and yeah, I'm having an acceptable frame rate here. So yeah, Unreal Tournament is just great. I'm just not really good at playing with only one hand, so yeah, it's pretty nice. Favorite level. Yep, Player 1, best name ever. Our UT 2003 experience is just simple as that install DirectX 8.1b, which is already installed, and please enable directory, which is just impossible with the Virge. It's just a way too modern game for this card. But yeah, we have been expecting this. UT 2004, maybe just too much for the Pentium 3 in software mode, but still we can run it everything at the slowest than 320 by 240. So let's jump back to the game and see what happens. It defaults back to a very small window. Yeah, of course it's because of the screen resolution. It just happens. So it's just taking up a part of the screen, and we don't have the time demo 1 command anymore, but instead FPS is actually displaying. It's funny thing, it's totally different engine, a newer one, and yeah, we are going up in the frame rates now. I wanted to say it's 20 again, but no, it's worse or better. So if anything happens or much here to display, then I just have one bot and it will kill me because I can't see it. It's an average bot, nothing to worry about, I guess. Only just dying. Ah, it's dead, that's fine. And we are around, it's so blurry, oh, much better. So yeah, the resolution is really small, and also even in the small window it's just so damn pixelated. You can see it in the rocket launcher. It's looking like a very retro game, but it's just fun to run this game on the Motherboard Virge, even if we know that it's not really using it at all. Yeah. So UT 2004 is running, and it's awesome. I don't know why I press X, it becomes just better. I think the menu system is at 640 by 480 anyway, so that's why. So maybe I could run the game as well. No, never mind, let's jump to the next one. In McRae Rally here, unfortunately Fraps making the game crash instantly, but at least we are using Direct 3D with the Virge setting, and it's 320 by 240, everything at the lowest. And as you can see, we have no menu options here because they are just not displaying at all. We had the same with the MMX as well. So yeah, that's the Virge. Let's just move a little and see what we have. The level is actually acceptable, and the car is looking horrible, black as well, and yeah, the distant level is horrible as well. Maybe too much sound again. Yeah, but it's really smooth. It's playable, of course, but it's looking just ugly, and I wasn't able to exit the game for so long because just can't see the options. But now I have learned what I have to press to exit, even if I can't see anything. So yeah, let's see if I really do. 1, 2, 3, 4, enter, up, enter, and we're out. The other menu, actually 2D, is looking pretty awesome. So yeah, that was the Colin McRae Rally. And this is Worms Armageddon, one of my all-time favorites. This is not for testing purposes, because I guess this game's just working on anything, and it runs perfectly with the Pentium 3 and the Virge. So just a really quick look at this game, because yeah, all-time favorite as I mentioned, and I'm using the Hungarian sound files because it just defaults on it, so that's great. Just a minute of gameplay and something, and well, this is the Virge card for today, and the next will be this card, I guess. So the 63, always forget it, 6326 EGP set on, well, PCI, 4 megabytes, and let's see if anything becomes better with this card. So, well, thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe, comment on it. Yeah, so thanks once again for the comments and suggestions. I definitely add other games. Just really fun. Well, he is more affecting against himself than I was, which is quite. Let me just do just that, because so addicting. I might play this match, even if I'm so terrible. Yeah, I will blow that thing up. That will be fun. That would be definitely fun. Okay, guys. Thanks once again, and bye bye.